So let's do some trading. I trade with small stakes. I use £10 stakes to illustrate one important point. If you cannot make money with £10 stakes, you will not make money with £100 stakes or £50 stakes or £500 stakes. You have to learn the basics. You have to understand why your trade is going right or wrong and move forward. Okay, so I use small stakes to illustrate this point. If you want to learn to trade the way I do, then make sure you click on the link in the description, or jump over to tradingonbetfair.com to learn how to trade like I do and how to make actually winning trades with any size stake. All right, but for now I'll jump in and start trading. All right, here we are back at Chepstow. Let's see, let's move that there and let's see. So only the first four that are of interest. Okay, and so. With 8 minutes to go, it's a well-formed market already, so I can definitely trade this right now. So let's see. As always, I'm trading live here, so if I hum and haw and I miss certain opportunities, then it's because I'm trading live. So what I'll do here, I'll try and scalp out a quick movement on this favorite here, because it should retract 1 or 2 ticks here. I'll leave that for now. I'll actually might add. Oh, never mind. That's taken. So let's see. Okay, all right. There's no real movement just yet, apart from that one there on the favorite. So at this point, you know, sometimes nothing happens. Like, you know, there isn't really anything here that's catching my eye. Such you can see in the graph is here as well. You know, it's just flat. Other than the slight movement here on the favorite, there's not really much going on. So when this happens, all you can do is sit back and wait. So I'll pause the video here now, and I'll come back in a few minutes. So there's a big chunk of money just come in for the favorite there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to nip in here for a couple of ticks, just because when that happens, the general theme is most of the times, especially when it crosses a line like that, a threshold, a resistance point, it does most of the time come back down again. So you can see there, no, that's an easy one. Not every time, okay, so don't jump on it every single time just to do it, right? But again, that's just okay, so you have to react pretty quick. And so you can see the second favorite here is now hitting this point here. I will enter myself in ahead of the queue here and these ones, in anticipation that if it comes through like it is now, it won't just crash through, it will bounce around a bit, and I'll be able to scalp out those positions there. Because you can see the favorite, or the old favorite, is not returning. He's keep drifting out, so this one will probably come down, keep coming down now, and take out these positions here, which it is now. My only concern is that it does seem to have some momentum, so we'll see how this pans out. And again, patience is the key. So I'll drink my cup of tea while I'm waiting. And like I keep saying throughout all my videos, I'm only using £10 stakes because I want to show you that it's not about the money, it's about building your confidence. It's about building your confidence with small stakes, so you can read the market blind and you know exactly what's going to happen, because then you can increase your stakes. Because when you trade with small stakes like this, because the amounts you're going to lose, you can see now that these two positions are going to be taken. However, I feel that it might crash through here. So I might, oh, okay, never mind. I was going to scratch that one, but never mind. So the whole point of doing this is that if you can build up your confidence with small, tiny stakes, it means that if you slowly increase your stake amount, you'll keep that confidence going. Because when you enter the market with a £10 stake or a £5 stake or a £2 stake, because the losing amount of money you can potentially lose is so small, you are completely emotionally detached from that trade. which is vital, because right now you can see every decision I made is correct, right? And that is because I am emotionally disassociated from my losses, or my potential losses. So when I enter a trade, I don't care if it goes wrong. All I care about is reading the market correctly and making the right choices. So that's why I trade, when I'm doing live trades like this, that's why I trade with small stakes, because because I'm concentrating on talking and thinking differently. So, but also because I want to illustrate this point. If you know what you're doing, you can get the trade right every single time. So, as you can see here, this has got a lot of money sitting here pushing this price down on the third favorite. So I'm gonna go against that. I'm gonna lay that. Suddenly you can see the money disappears, but I'll see if this goes right here. But you can see the money is being matched in the bottom here, so it might not, but we'll see. Again, because it's only £10, right? So you can see my potential losses here are nothing. So it means that I have time to sit back and think about my trade. I can now sit back and look at what's happening here. You can see the second favourite is pushing down. The favourite is drifting out. It has been since the beginning. And it gives you more time to think. It gives you more clarity on what you're doing. So you can see now I might have been wrong here, so I might just scratch that out. Okay, no harm, no foul, right? But you can see, because if that was a £500 stake, I'd be very nervous, because the upside, I'd be losing a lot of money. So you can see straight away that because you're betting with a very, very small amount, you can build up your confidence and concentrate on getting the trade correct. So it's not about how much money you make. And that's how you build your bank. That's how you start. Because if in a week from now, if I used £15 stakes, in 2 weeks after that I used £20 stakes, so surely your profits increase, but your confidence makes no difference. So in 6 months from now, you could be trading with £100 stakes as if they're £10 stakes, because your confidence is so high, right? And that's the whole point here. So that's why I trade with small stakes, because I want to show you that even with the small stakes, I've made a £1.35 profit here. If I was using £100 stakes, that would be 13 quid, right? And if you're making £13 or £10 a race, you're clearing £200 a day on your trading, right? Which is awesome. So that is kind of what I'm trying to prove here. So now, I'm sorry, I went on a bit of a ramble there, but just trying to illustrate my point. So I've probably missed a few opportunities there, but that's not really the point here. I'm doing this to show you that if you have the confidence, you can just logically enter and exit trades when you want, as opposed to when the market's pushing you to, because that ultimately is the problem for a lot of new traders. But at this point here, they're circling, they're about to go off, so I'll leave this here. But a £1.35 profit from £10 stakes is pretty good. If I was using £50 stakes or £100 stakes, I'd be making between £7 and £13 a race here. So this goes to illustrate, if you keep it cool, if you keep it logical, you can make money doing this. Right? So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.